Hi guys, it's me, Arielle, and it's Wednesday Warriors. And today's topic is behavior masking the real self, cravings, other addictions / self-defeating behaviors like drink and drugs. So I'm gonna run through all of those things really quickly, touch on them, touch on a couple points regarding them. Basically, at the heart of everything, what an eating disorder is a coping mechanism. So this is how we are masking our real self, our pain, our parts of our lives we can't handle or don't want to deal with. Since an eating disorder a lot of the time is a coping mechanism, one big coping mechanism, that is we're not presenting our true selves to the world. We also use behaviors to mask the real self because we do not like the real self. So many eating disorder sufferers dislike themselves or aspects of themselves. I know I did. I know many people who this is the case for. This is, in my opinion, one of the most difficult things about recovering, learning to like yourself. I'm going to post a link to a video I did many months ago for this channel called Learning to Like Yourself, and hopefully that will apply. If you want to watch that, go right ahead. Cravings to an eating disordered individual can be good things or bad things. For someone who is not eating enough, cravings can feel so shameful and so bad, but really they're a good thing, an indication that we are hungry, that we want something, that we desire to feed our bodies, something that we enjoy. For someone who is more prone to binges, cravings can feel uncontrollable and scary, and they can be more of something to be fought. I actually don't think they need to be fought per se, but understood. If you can learn to understand your cravings, you will be better able to tell if they're real, if you're acting on emotions, if you're acting on circumstantial events, if you're simply letting your eating disorder do the talking instead of you. And I'm going to post the links to 2 videos I did for my own channel about eating when you're hungry and stopping when you're full. And the videos it's like a part 1 and a part 2. It's really the same video, but I couldn't fit the last 3 minutes onto the part 1. But these videos, they lay things out in steps, and I discuss cravings a lot. So I'm going to post those 2. You can get some more information on that if you desire. I've also talked about other addictions and self-defeating behaviors in various other videos, so I'll post the links to those as well. An eating disorder is very much a self-defeating behavior, so if you couple it with other forms of self-harm, it's a recipe for disaster. For some people, behaviors are easier to stop than the eating disorder voice or the dislike of self. For others, behaviors are the last to go as they work their way through recovery. I actually answered a question from a reader of my blog that really relates to this week's topic. She had asked me, one thing I've been struggling with lately is a realization that I may really not be the nice person I always thought I was. People have always thought of me as a really nice person. I've been able to find numerous flaws in my personality, but whenever I have had a mean moment, I have written it off and blamed it on depression, eating disorder, or whatever stress was going on at the moment. I have been pretty negative and downtrodden lately about my realization that maybe I am just not as nice of a person as I have always thought. And I answered her question just a little while ago last month. And this goes along with the whole concept of being real and how behavior masks the real self. And since that's what we're talking about today, I thought I'd just share with you what I had responded to her. You know, you've heard the saying, you are your own worst critic. But let me talk about that for a second because it's really important. We can all find flaws in our personalities, and not one of us is perfect. We can strive for perfection, we can strive to be nice, but we may never live up to our expectations. If you're looking for flaws, you will find them. You can keep in mind that you are only human without making excuses for yourself. You don't always have to be one extreme or the other. That's something that a lot of people don't realize or don't take into consideration. By that I mean you don't have to either be a horrible person or a perfect one. It doesn't work that way. You are who you are, and you will change in many ways as you grow as a person. That said, Part of recovery is definitely taking responsibility for your actions. So if you think you've been making excuses for yourself based on depression, stress, or your eating disorder, perhaps you are. But it doesn't mean those things are not a factor in why you are not able to be as nice as you wish to be. I think being honest with ourselves is a difficult thing at times. As you say, you're downtrodden lately about the realization you may not be as nice of a person as you originally thought. If this is a true assessment, I can imagine it's rough. But keep in mind that many things can alter one's perception, and one of those things is an eating disorder. Your very sense of self could be askew. The way you view yourself could be completely off. The best thing to do is examine your actions, thoughts, and feelings and see where they lead you. If you can recognize that you are not feeling like a nice person for valid reasons, you will be better able to change that. The best advice I can offer is the more positive reinforcement you have around you, the more positive you will become. Surround yourself with the right things and you will see a change. You may even see behaviors stop or subside without you consciously making an effort to stop the behaviors. If you are focusing on something else, if you are surrounding yourself with the right things, it really makes a lot of difference. You can help your mood, you can help your niceness. So definitely frame some positive quotes, put them where you can see them on a daily basis. Make that list of things you're thankful for, and while you're at it, make a list of all the positive attributes you possess. It might be hard at first, but don't let it slide. Complete a list and add to it as you think of more positive traits. We all have them. Dig for them. I hope everyone is having a really great week. It's getting really beautiful here weather-wise, and I'm super excited about how warm everything is getting. So hope everyone's doing well, and really, really remember that you're important, that your recovery is important, even if it's only important to you or only seems like it's important to you. And you can do this. You're not alone in this. If you look down at our sidebar and see how many subscribers there are for this channel, that should be a really big indication of how many people are struggling in recovery right now. And this is just a tiny little microcosm of the entire world. These are just our YouTube viewers, our YouTube subscribers. It doesn't mean that that's all there is, and we have almost 800, so you're not alone. There are a lot of people out there, and I am definitely rooting for you. Have a great week, guys. Bye.